TJ.
That's me.
Another top 10.
Yeah.
Can this be any worse than last week?
Week 14. No.
Impossible.
No, absolutely.
Could this be
not.
any worse?
Bro, what
No
was
shot.
that? Okay,
I still have PTSD from the last week's power.
I just got my voice back from that.
before we get
no.
in,
I just hear voices in my head whispering, but they're nice, though.
They're nice with it.
They're nice with it. That's
Let's
all I
get it.
keep hearing.
let's get it on 3. 1, 2, 3. But they're nice with it.
No.
No, TJ, that was not good. That was
Oh,
not a
you
good
had-
performance.
You had a whole week to think about what you did. Do you have any apologies you'd like to make?
Yeah.
Anybody you want to personally apologize to? Like,
I would like to
Your
apologize.
mom.
I would like to apologize.
Yeah.
To absolutely nobody. That list was amazing.
No, it really wasn't. Amazingly bad.
Woo! Let's get
Alright.
into this week.
Well,
Before we get into number 10, I want to say there were a lot of moves, a lot of changes this week.
Good, good. There had to have been.
Yeah, there was a lot
I
of.
think that
th-
just said it right there that he done
Yeah.
messed up last week.
No, there was a lot of games that happened, a lot of things that happened during those games which required teams to go up and down. I want to say,
Okay.
number
shocking.
10, there were 3 teams I was between.
I don't
No,
even know
4
if TJ
teams I was
is-
between.
I don't even know if you're worthy of my numbers anymore, bro.
Oh.
Get out of here,
Somebody
bro.
else gotta do it.
Oh, and you act like you're
Number
perfect.
10.
You act like you're perfect with your power rankings.
number 10.
Hey, no, stop. Let me talk. I'm not done talking. Everybody has cut me off for the last
Are you
3
done yet?
weeks, and I'm tired of it. No more cutting me off, okay? Number 10, I was not done. I was saying there's
Are you
4
done yet?
teams I was between.
Yeah.
And then 7, 5, and 7, 6, and 5, I feel like could be interchangeable. But number 10, go ahead.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
He-
ready.
he's-
Okay? Don't cut me off anymore. I'm tired of it.
Make
is
sure
perfect.
make sure he's ready.
We've gotten to the point where we've broken TJ, and this is my favorite part of TJ's top 10. It's literally we're 14 seconds
We
in.
haven't even started yet.
Are you
Nah,
ready?
there should be no
Make sure
discrepancies
he's
with
ready,
this
Jim. Make
list.
sure he's ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Number 10.
Hey, they made it.
They finally made it.
They made it.
Yes.
They finally made
They
it.
made it.
They absolutely
Smashed.
smashed. 31-0.
Well, yeah, they did smash, but it was a trash team. But like, they still
Yeah.
smashed.
Yeah, but
though.
you got to smash those trash teams. You know how many
Which-
trash teams have beaten good teams?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what the other 3 teams were that I was between?
Did they make the list or no?
No, they
Uh,
did not make the list.
Ravens,
Yep, that was one of them.
Yes.
Bengals,
Yep,
Chargers.
Yep.
Wow.
So they're all out.
yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Now everybody knows that teams are out. Now it's freaking pointless.
Well,
Now
I mean,
what?
to
Now
be-
it's
I mean,
like
it's not that they all lost.
They all did lose. No,
well, no, the Chargers.
didn't.
The
Oh
Chargers.
yeah,
beat-
but that they.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
right.
thinking. Like Chargers, they beat the Bengals.
you
but
need
it's like,
to keep the anticipation with those teams for people to think that they're still
Hey,
in it.
maybe
you know,
he
in the top
lied.
10.
Maybe he lied.
Maybe he lied.
Maybe he lied.
Sorry, guys. Spoiler alert. That was a
Yeah.
pretty big one.
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
whatever.
Just want to make sure, like, you do want to talk about the Colts? Or, because, like, I don't even want to say number 9 because I'm going to get assaulted
You can go
again.
with that, yeah.
I just wanted to say that was between those 4 teams, and I feel like the Colts is the better
Maybe.
team out of those 4 teams.
Maybe we
Facts.
should make like a red light, green light situation. Like
He holds
like
one
red
up.
Light, he's
Yeah.
talking.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
Green light.
It's
number.
more of like.
Oh, what about a
respect
yellow? Do we
thing.
throw a yellow light in there, too? That'd be fun.
Yield.
What's that one for? Little
Just
pause,
like, well,
little
hold on.
yield?
He's slowing down his brain's thinking right now. He needs a couple
He's
seconds.
He's a
Those are actually orange lights. On the stoplight, that's orange. That's not yellow.
I love the
Yellow.
Colts. I love that you finally give him a little bit of respect. 10's not a bad spot. I'm a little bit higher. 10's not a bad spot.
Yeah, no
it's
crap,
respectable.
dude. I know where you're gonna put them.
No, you
Number
really
one.
don't. You really don't.
Number
No.
one,
No,
the
I'm
Colts.
not. I'm not. But I have him a little bit higher than 10. But
All right.
whatever. Love it.
Moving on.
Number 9. I'm just gonna wait for you to signal me. How
The
about
Titans
that? The Titans.
didn't play this week. Not looking the hottest.
No. Where were they at last week?
Number 8.
Seems-
So, I guess the receivers are going to be coming back.
Yeah,
that matters.
they're still number 1.
I'm kind of surprised. Nah, I'm not really surprised you have them in the top 10. They're still number 1.
in their division.
I mean, they're what? They're second in the AFC
Technically,
right now.
yeah. They're going to win because it's just a cakewalk. They're 8-4 and they have an easy schedule and
I like
they actually
it.
have one of the highest odds in the
Hey,
entire
they did
AFC to
lose to
make the
Houston.
playoffs.
It may look like an easy schedule, but who knows?
That's what I'm
Who
saying.
knows?
I feel like they're
Who
gonna lose a few of
knows?
those games.
Oh, no.
It's not gonna be the greatest.
Who
Finally,
knows?
Playoff time.
people are understanding the Titans ain't all that without Derrick Henry, you know?
Playoff time. I feel
It's
like
not worth
they're
it.
gonna lose a game. Just
You know?
Mm.
That's all it'll take.
All you people out there.
Well, you people.
know.
It's
Huh?
not.
You
the
people.
thing that we
Yeah, I'm
argued
pointing to
was you
them.
jumped them way too
Yeah, but you
soon when they were
people.
still winning.
You
Yeah,
people.
dude.
That's what we're arguing.
And then you didn't move them after they lost. Oh, I already knew. Moving on.
Yeah, because I had them at 13.
All right, listen. They
And
don't
then they
wanna listen to us
lost.
for a 14th time. Let's go to number 8.
All right, number. Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, you done?
Hey, if you had your ears open, you would have heard me say it already.
Oh, open them ears,
Wow,
boy.
Hostility.
Yeah.
Open them ears.
TJ doesn't deserve my number 8. Somebody else can say it.
Number 8.
Look.
I would
Oh.
do the same
Oh.
thing, I swear to you.
Look at
Wow.
that.
I kind of
Look
like
at
that
that.
one.
That's
It's like a
chemistry.
mouse.
The Bills.
The Bills.
The Bills.
They moved down.
Dude, what did they do this week?
They
It
lost.
sucks.
They
got
lost
done-
to the
they lost to the
Patriots.
Patriots. You ran the ball
Yeah.
like 108 times.
Yeah.
Yep. They couldn't stop the
Embarrassing.
Patriots run
Embarrassing.
game for
Yeah,
nothing.
that's right.
Embarrassing.
Monday
I'm
night
not going
game.
to say they couldn't stop the Patriots run game for nothing
What do
because
you
they
mean?
could stop the
Hey,
Patriots
hey
run
Tom,
game.
did you
Why
watch the
didn't
game?
they?
They had over 200 rushing yards, Tom. They ran it back to back to back. Why? How are you backing
They
that
didn't-
up?
Yeah,
they didn't
come on
give
They
now.
up
had over
huge-
200
Yeah,
rushing
listen,
yards.
They didn't give up.
How
huge
are you
yards,
backing that up?
But they ran the ball 32 consecutive times.
Yeah,
That's
how?
giving
They
up
averaged
first
like
down.
3 yards a carry.
Yeah, but that's
They
that's
had
first
over
downs.
200 yards,
And they won the game.
and they won the game. They
Between
passed it 3 times. with
three
2
different
complete-
running
How are you
backs.
backing that up?
I'm not backing it
yes,
up.
you
I just,
are. You're
I
saying
don't
it's
think
not
it-
that bad.
I don't think it's as dominating as you guys are making it out to be.
Bro,
No,
they
the
got 200 plus yards rushing
Yeah.
on the Bills defense,
Yep.
and they passed it 3 times. with two
Yep.
So what else do you need?
You don't think it's impressive, even if the other team knows you're going to run it, you still pick up first down.
Yeah,
It's
After
impressive. I don't think it's as dominating as you're making it out to be.
It's embarrassing on the Bills.
The game was close.
But the Bills have what, the number one
Yeah,
defense
it's
supposedly
close
in the
because you run the
NFL?
ball that much. You're just chewing clock from the
Yeah.
start of the game to the end.
And the Bills offense, they didn't run the ball. They passed it, what, 30 times and
It was
Yeah.
15
14?
because the
30.
Bills are a passing team.
Yeah.
I agree.
couldn't
It's
be that
very
big.
impressive. It's very impressive. I'm not going to knock the Patriots whatsoever.
You kind of are.
I just don't think it's
Tom, do you know
as dominating as you're making it out to
How can
be.
you not stop a run when they're doing it play after play after play after play?
The Patriots have a really good offensive line. And it's not like they're breaking off massive runs. Like they have one big run in the beginning of the game with Damian Harris. And then Stevenson comes in and he's averaging 3 yards a carry. Boom. 3. If you watch
But
3,
then how are they converting
three.
all
if-
those first downs?
Yeah,
Three.
but if all you need is 3, then what's the big issue?
I mean, technically, yeah, you only need 3, but it's not like they had like a crazy game running the ball.
Yeah,
They
200.
did. They did have a
Okay,
crazy
but
game
yeah,
running
but
the ball.
200 yards happens all the time. Derrick Henry's done it 4 times this season already.
Yeah, but he doesn't run it how many times?
Exactly. That's why it's more dominating when Derrick Henry does it, because it takes him 100 less attempts.
The reason why I think it's so not super impressive, but that it sticks out is because the Bills are supposed to have an elite defense.
The number
And
one
the fact
defense.
that the Patriots did it, what?
It
Oh,
was
20
their
consecutive
defense
predictable.
didn't even
times.
give up that many points. They didn't give up that many
They
points.
given up-
because all they did was run and chew clock.
I'm not even trying to back up the Bills like this, but you're making me.
Sounds like it.
Sounds
I'm
like
just
it.
saying, I don't think it was as dominating as you guys are making it out
Bills
to be.
Mafia. I think you
There's-
guys got a new member.
Dog.
Mac Jones
Sure.
threw what? 3 passes.
times, completed
which
2
was
of them.
insane too.
I know what he did. I know.
And the
How
Bills-
can you not figure
Dog,
out how to
Bills
stop
could
that?
not stop him.
They won at the end of the game because the Bills missed a field goal and
Yeah.
then couldn't score in the red zone.
Yeah.
The Bills could have won that game easily. It
But
wasn't dominating.
They didn't run the ball.
I
though.
wouldn't
They
say they
needed to
could've-
run
I-
the ball.
They couldn't have won it easily.
And they didn't win
If
it
they would have
easily.
handled it and got points, then the Patriots would have had no choice but to pass
The
the ball.
Patriots red zone,
But they had the
defense was
lead the
insane.
entire game.
This whole game played in the Patriots' favor because they can run the ball. The Bills don't run the ball. If it's not windy
That's-
conditions, I say the Bills win that
But
game.
that's why they moved down. That's why they lost, because they can't
Right.
run the
I'm
ball.
not even trying to back the Bills like this. I'm just enough said. I don't think it was as dominating as everybody's making it out to be.
Okay.
Do you think it was enough?
Which
to move them
obviously
down
you
2
guys
spots?
disagree with, but that's fine. I don't care. What?
You think it was enough to move them down 2 spots?
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm
There's
cool with
nothing
that.
wrong with that at all. All right.
No,
Wow.
I almost said myself.
Am I allowed to go?
Yeah, he said it.
Number 7.
The Rams. Now this is where it gets the 7, 6, and 5.
So you had them at 3 last week.
No, I didn't have them at 3.
What'd you have them at last week?
I had them at 5.
So then they dominate and then they go down to 7.
Yep.
Yeah, but they beat a really bad team.
I
though.
have an explanation. Yep, that's pretty much an explanation.
Sorry. So
No,
explain it further.
I just want to like show you the other teams just to like so I can justify it because it's kind of tough to do it.
All right, number 6.
I mean, we're just gonna go straight into the other teams, and then we could talk about all 3 of them as a whole, or how
Yeah,
we
yeah,
do
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Number 6.
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there's one more team after them.
Okay, so we're just gonna like legit just run through this.
Yep.
So I can go.
Oh yeah.
Number 5.
That's the fastest we ever done that. The Chiefs.
Okay.
So
Chiefs at 5.
I feel like the Chiefs are definitely like I like that you have them ahead of them, but I don't even think they're in like conversation. Well,
I wouldn't
guess,
say they're interchangeable with those two teams.
No.
you'd say they're worse.
No, I'd say they're better.
better.
Like, you can't move
Oh.
them down anymore.
I could see how you could have them kind of in the same tier, but they're just so more hot than the Cowboys and the Rams are.
See, I was thinking like Rams beat the Jags.
Right.
Like,
So what
that's
does that say?
Not a good team.
Not a good team.
It's like anybody could basically do that.
Right. Like, should we even be impressed? Like, I know it's a
No.
different season, but at this point, are we really impressed that they beat the
No,
Jags
not
by like
really.
30 points?
No.
Like, does that even matter?
because if they would have lost, I wouldn't have been too surprised, to be honest.
Right.
Oh, I would be pretty surprised by that.
They beat the Jags coming off of a 3-game lose streak. The Cowboys beat the Saints, a little bit tougher team, off of a 2-game losing streak. And then the Chiefs are on a 5-game win streak, so it's like I had
Yeah.
to put them ahead of those two
In my
teams.
opinion, right now, the Chiefs are, I don't know, the Cowboys and the Rams are kind of going down, and the Chiefs are going up on my.
Yeah.
So
I
all
think-
these teams
I think
did
they're
win,
interchangeable.
though.
Yes, they
Yep.
all won.
All of them won.
Yeah,
though.
against poopy teams.
It's just
So,
Who did
I
the Chiefs
think-
play?
what's that?
Who did the Chiefs play?
they played the Broncos. It was not 22-9.
Yeah, it was a night game.
So I would probably switch the Cowboys and Rams.
You really
I would have the
would.
Rams, I think, above the Cowboys. But it's a toss-up.
Mm.
I don't know if I could do that yet.
I don't know if I can
Mm.
do that yet either.
The Cowboys are on a 2-game. We're only on a 2-game lose streak, which is the only because the Rams are on a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, Rams
I mean,
are-
that's true. That's true.
And then
I
they
feel
played
like
a
they're
tougher
interchangeable.
team. They beat a tougher team than the Rams did. If the Rams played the Saints this week and the Cowboys played the Jags, I think if
Yeah.
they both won.
I
then
mean, the
Rams would be
Saints are
ahead.
obviously a better team than the Jaguars, but the Saints have also lost 5 games in a row, so which is probably a bigger losing streak than the Jaguars are on.
Yeah, but who?
Not to say, I
Doesn't
mean, you're right,
Yeah.
but then but that game was closer. It wasn't really close, but it was closer than what the Rams did to the Jaguars.
It was closer, but they're a better team.
You're right. Okay, so Chiefs at number 5.
Yep.
Do you like the Chiefs or what?
Their defense is just wow.
Wow.
You like
It's-
the
it's-
defense, really.
In what way? Wow.
It's what we expected from the beginning of the season.
So you're impressed with the defense?
Yeah, because like at
Me
the
too.
beginning of the season, everyone was like, "Wow," and then it like fell off, and everyone's like, "Wow," and now it's like, "Oh wow."
Yeah.
know
Well,
what
I
I'm
think the whole
saying?
beginning of the season it was very bad, and now they
Everything
kind
was
of
bad.
yeah.
They looked like they were lost.
Yeah.
It was
And
bad
now-
for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
other
yeah.
teams, it wouldn't be that bad,
The
but
thing-
for the Chiefs,
But we even discussed it, how they kind of played tough opponents at the beginning of their season,
Yeah.
too. So it's like, did that play a factor? And maybe it did.
yeah.
The only thing with the Chiefs though is they're not winning because of Patrick Mahomes. Where I feel like in past seasons they were.
that's
Yeah.
you know what, TJ, that
That's
might have
true.
been the smartest thing you've ever said.
I
That's
feel
true.
like they were losing because of Patrick Mahomes this year.
Right?
He
Yeah.
was
A
a
lot of
turnover
turnovers,
machine.
yeah.
right.
Travis Kelce dropping passes though too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
They got to
So-
rely on other pieces more
Not
than
even-
just letting Mahomes
Not
go
even
out
Travis
there.
Kelce, Tyreek Hill as well. He was passing some. There was, I think,
Yeah.
3 different deflections that went off of him that got picked. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
crazy, especially for his caliber player.
All right,
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah,
I'm interested for number 4.
number 4.
Number 4.
Patriots.
There they are.
There they are.
There they are. What a team.
My brain's calculating number
too.
3, but I shouldn't. Okay, so
I know who he
Yeah.
is at number 3.
Okay, so what a team. Yeah, what a team. What a team. They got a statement win versus a good team.
Yep.
They rushed
Divisional game.
200 yards on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went over it earlier in the video. The Patriots, in my opinion, are impressing me far more than any other team in the NFL. They're definitely not the best team in the NFL, but what their expectations were. For
I
the
mean, some
caliber
people would
players
even
that they
argue
have.
that.
You're right. And honestly, they have
Yeah.
room to back it up because the players that they have, and they're getting it done. It's insane, especially for Mac Jones, his first year, and for him
Yep.
to just
Yeah.
kind of embrace this Bill Belichick offense. It's impressive.
Their offense is there. Their defense is there.
Yeah,
They're on, what, a 6-game win streak now?
yeah.
Mhm.
And that's with getting rid of Stephon Gilmore.
Right.
So
Right,
it's like,
crazy
it's
enough,
very
right?
impressive.
Who have they really beaten the past
Well,
in the 6-game win
The
streak?
Bills is pretty good.
Yeah, but
Cowboys.
I'm talking about Mac Jones.
Yeah,
so he didn't have to
the
do
Cowboys
anything.
is
Let me
pretty
see.
Cowboys
good.
is a
They
good
beat the
one.
Cowboys.
I'm sure they had a couple easy games in there, but I mean,
You're not
yeah,
high on the Patriots, yeah.
No, I am. I'm thinking of Mac Jones, how he's going to do against like really good teams, and like I said, he only passed the ball 3 times against the Bills. So
That was
so
do
they
anything.
beat the Bills, then they beat the Titans, the Falcons, the Browns, the Panthers, the Chargers, the Jets. Oh, they lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
actually.
so I am impressed by them, but I want to see what Mac Jones can do against
Who
like,
do they play?
They play the Colts next, so that
Oh, they do?
that's a state
This
Oh,
week.
shoot.
This week.
that's a state.
No. Week 15 or this week?
Week 15. They're on a bye
15,
week
Yeah.
this week.
So that'll be
Wow.
that's when I'm like, okay.
All right.
See,
I am high.
I'm
I
very
am high
excited.
on them.
See,
I'm
now,
impressed by them.
I
but-
said that after they beat the Bills. I'm like, okay, I don't need the Colts game to.
You're saying that because of Mac Jones.
he only had to pass the ball three times.
he's been great all
Yeah,
season.
but he
I
has
know.
been
I
great.
know.
Yeah, I mean, this setup for him where he just has to throw the ball
Yeah.
short like Tom Brady used to do all the time is like
Mhm.
apparently unstoppable.
He's fitting right in.
Yeah.
He fits right in perfectly. I don't really need to see much more from Mac Jones to prove that he can be
Yeah.
like a good team personally, but
Playoffs
just
will be
mean-
interesting though, but
Yep.
yeah.
That's the factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If
Now
they
we're-
make it,
We're moving on to the top 3 now.
number 3.
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Okay. I can't argue
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they've been winning.
Yeah.
They've been getting it done. It hasn't been the most impressive victories or anything like that, but they're getting it done.
I
and
can
that's
argue
kinda
that the
what they do.
Patriots could be above them.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Mm,
So
You know that?
I think you can argue it. There's no doubt you can argue
These
it.
two teams play tomorrow. Who do you have winning?
I don't know.
Maybe
You
the
have the Patriots
Patriots
winning.
I don't know.
Wow.
I might
no.
too, actually.
I have the Bucks winning. Oh,
In my
Actually.
opinion, the Bucks are kind of like, we don't need to win.
yeah,
I mean,
but
so
really
we
don't.
already seen them play each other
That's-
this
that-
year in like really bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Patriots
And
almost
it
won
came
that.
down to the way end of the
Yeah.
game.
but like you said, they're saying, we don't need to win. But if it was, we do need to win, they're gonna
I
win.
mean, they need to win to get the number 1 seed if they're fighting for that. That's
You know, I'm not
Yeah.
convinced that the Bucks would just beat the Patriots. I think I'd probably pick the Patriots.
I think as of right
Personally.
now, I
Wow. Let me know down below in the comments.
don't know who I would
Who would you pick in the
I don't know.
comments? The Patriots or Bucks? Because I'm
not con-
fully convinced Bucks.
I'm
would
not
win.
convinced this year if the Bucks need to win and they go into a game saying they need to win that they're guaranteed to get a win.
Hmm.
I'm not convinced. Still think they're a really good team. I'm not convinced it'll happen,
Yeah, I want to see him in playoffs.
especially versus a good team.
In my opinion, like once the playoffs roll around, that's whenever I'm like, okay, this team could beat absolutely anybody.
Right.
But
I
that
feel
just
like
comes
that
down
right
to
now.
Tom Brady and how he runs his
you know,
offense.
AB might be cut from the team.
Might be cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be kind of funny.
So oddly enough, real quick, the number 3 and number 14 are actually 2 of the Super Bowl favorites to make it at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess it depends on the schedule that they have remaining of the season
that would be awesome.
and
to
all
watch.
that, which would line up for like a crazy headline.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be the best, most watched Super Bowl of all time.
Can Mac Jones do it? That's going to be a test for him.
That's
I'd be
Tell you
rooting
what.
for him
That-
hard.
we go
Can you
down in
imagine
history
the amount of
forever.
pressure on him?
I'm not.
Yeah.
rooting
I
for
couldn't
them at all.
imagine that.
What, the Patriots?
Yeah, heck no.
What if they went up against the Bucks?
No, yeah, heck no. Then they have 7 rings. That's more than Pittsburgh.
I mean, that's true.
Get outta
I
here.
would way rather see Mac Jones knock
would
off
too.
Tom Brady. I would rather see that. I know the 7 ring would suck,
Well, there goes the rookie thing.
and that too. That
Yeah.
would be impressive.
You would
also,
want it to be a Pittsburgh Steeler rookie?
dog. What?
Come on,
I
dog.
mean, of course I would.
Ben almost did. He made it to the AFC Championship.
Of course I would. Yeah, but that
And
was
they got
20
knocked
years
off
ago.
by Tom Brady.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
Number 2,
Packers.
Packers.
Cheeseheads.
Same
Yep.
thing. Same thing.
Same thing, dang, dang.
Are you closer to putting the Bucks over the Packers or the Patriots over the Bucks?
What was that?
Bucks over Packers or Patriots over Bucks? What would you be closer to doing? What adjustment?
Neither.
Okay, good answer.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I mean, actually, neither. I
Okay,
wouldn't.
here, all right, here. Let's do it this way. Here's the slider, right? The Packers are here, right? Packers are here. Patriots are here.
Okay.
Are the Packers closer? Or I'm sorry. Are the Buccaneers closer to the Packers or are they closer to the Patriots?
Neither. No,
TJ?
actually, they're not. I wouldn't change anything about this list.
I know
Yeah,
you wouldn't.
would you?
You're saying
That's not
which
the
one?
question.
And it's a tough question. I don't know. The Packers are a great team. Patriots are a great
who's
team.
more likely to jump?
I know what you're asking. It's just I don't have an answer.
I don't like when you don't have an answer, TJ. Sometimes
'Cause, like,
the best
people
isn't
rely
good
on you
enough.
for an answer.
Because like you could do either.
All right, well,
I could move the
I tried, guys. I'm
I
sorry.
could move the Buccaneers down to 4. I could move them up to 2. But like I just don't feel like that's where they would be.
Of
3 is
course,
that
because you
magic
have
number.
them at number 3.
Yeah.
But I just asked if you were closer to moving them up or down.
And I said I'm not.
Okay, that wasn't the question. But all right, are we done talking about the Packers? We didn't really talk about them too
I
much.
didn't talk about them too much.
I'd be closer to
You wanna
moving them
talk?
down.
Huh?
I'd be closer to moving them down if I had to pick.
You could.
Who?
I'd be closer to moving the Packers down below those two teams, to be honest.
Really?
Both
Yeah.
of them.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Hey, that's the jumper in you.
Sure.
It's
I
trying
mean,
to come out.
say whatever you want. 'Tis the season, baby.
It's always a season with you.
So what about the Packers? What about the Packers?
I mean, in
What
my
do we know
opinion,
and what do we
the
love?
Packers have done everything that they've needed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely games that have been a little bit closer than I think they would have wanted, but they've for the most part beaten every team that they wanted to beat. I mean, they beat the Cardinals, which was a huge game that they needed to beat. They lost to the Vikings, but again, that's a divisional game that could go either way.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Packers have been kind of impressive.
I'm not big on Packers.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
from
you
day
won't ever
one.
you won't ever be this thing.
You're right.
Because they're past.
Until they prove it.
Right. And this might be the year they prove it.
I doubt it.
So, say Aaron Rodgers wins a Super Bowl this year with the Packers. Is he back?
With the Packers next year.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I think he's gonna be back.
Does something like that secure the bag, or does that make it like, oh, I did what I had to do in Green Bay, now I can move on with
See, I
somebody
don't
else?
think it does because, in my opinion, then he would have more options. Like, I feel like more teams would want him. So that's like kind of even.
I
played in.
think, and I don't think it matters. Anybody would want him, win or lose.
Right.
I don't
No,
think
I
that's a
mean, like,
factor.
I'm talking about his
Or
decision
does he just retire?
to stay or leave.
I don't know because I don't know what his I don't know what's going through his mind. at
I
this
say he's
point.
probably going to
He
stay
seems
no
like he's
matter what.
happy on
But
the Packers right now.
Yeah, I
but
think
again,
that's what I mean. I think he's staying no matter
well, yeah,
what.
because
I
he's
don't think
winning, he's
gonna
doing
leave.
good.
Yeah.
But as soon as if they lose that playoff game, though, then all heck's going to break loose. So it's going to happen.
Yeah.
that's
then
where
all
I'm
the
coming
questions
from.
are
And
gonna-
Aaron
the
Rodgers
floodgates
is
will
pointing
open.
fingers on why
But
they
at that
lost.
point, I don't know. In my opinion, that's why like Aaron Rodgers can be a crybaby because again, it's like, hey, you lose in the NFC Championship. What? How many years in a row? Like at this point, it's like, all right, dude.
He's lost it like 4 times.
Yeah, you can't really put that.
Pretty
all
bad
in.
too.
I mean, yeah. Not to say those games are easy to win, but
No,
like
they're
it's
not.
obviously
He
a
gets
disappointing
handled,
end.
bro. It's not even
Mhm.
close games.
Right.
For
And
sure, but
can you put
like,
all that on him though?
Nope.
No, you can't. But
Because the one time they got freaking ran on, the one playoff game versus the 49ers,
Yeah, I know.
the 49ers ran down their throat like there's no tomorrow. And there's nothing that defense could have done. And there's almost no way Aaron Rodgers could have kept up on offense by
Well,
himself.
I
Do
put
we-
last year on him.
Okay.
He had
I
multiple
mean,
chances to go down the field, and
I
he
mean,
didn't do it.
sure.
But this is a new year. It's a new new Rodgers.
New Rodgers.
He went through the offseason. He was like, I'm done. Now he's back. And he's like, I don't know what he did.
Yeah,
grew
sure.
his hair out long.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
man.
that's the secret.
Maybe.
Got
What's-
a new,
what's
got
the
a new
stat?
girlfriend. Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
The
it's
chick
her.
from The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh,
Jake
yeah.
from State Farm.
That's weird.
Yeah, I say he upgraded
That's
if
weird
you
to
ask
me.
me, but hey.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Danica
Nope.
Patrick.
No.
Nope.
Oh, wow. I'm not big on Danica Patrick, so I was going to
Neither
say like maybe like
I'm not big on the
6,
new one though.
5.5 maybe on Danica Patrick. Maybe.
What's her name?
Danica Patrick?
No.
Oh, the other
New
chick?
one.
The one
I
from
don't
The Fault in Our Stars?
Starts with an S.
Sarah.
How old is she?
Steven.
I don't know, but
Shia LaBeouf.
whenever I seen her was in that movie. That's the last time
Yeah,
I
she
seen her.
gotta be young as heck.
Nice. Good for Aaron,
She
brother.
was in some.
Good
what-
for Aaron.
she was in some movie, some stupid.
Jeez.
trilogy.
Pitch Perfect.
What are we
Alright.
talking about right now?
Nah.
Number one.
We're going to make a TJ's top 10 rating NFL quarterbacks wives/girlfriends.
Oh, that would be hot.
Oh,
I
that'd
could
be
make a
hot.
top 10 list. I can make
Yeah?
a top 10
Okay.
list.
If you want to see that, 500 likes. TJ
Yeah.
will do it.
I'll make
Do
a
it.
top 10 list.
We'll
of
just,
all
we might as well
time.
just do a freaking tier list at that point, eh?
Oh.
Oh, brother. All right. Can I do it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get attacked here. Number 1.
Oh, we didn't even get done yet.
Again.
Whoa.
No shocker.
We've seen that coming.
No,
Everybody.
I mean,
Literally everybody.
I mean,
Literally.
They've earned it.
I don't get why the
Yeah.
Steelers aren't there, but
Hey.
At number 1.
Hey, they'll be there, Joe.
Who they beat this week?
who cares?
Who did they beat this week?
Bears.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, yeah. The bad weather. They dominated pretty well. Still put up, I think, 33 points, which is
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah,
Even though the
Hopkins
Bears stink.
scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the first weeks there really wasn't any really good teams that lost to really bad teams that I
No.
remember in a while, right? Can you think of one?
49ers lost to Seattle, which I guess you could argue that's not
Yeah.
the worst thing ever, but
Yeah, that's probably the worst one, but
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised.
You're surprised?
Yeah. And Jamal Adams is out for the season.
no,
I
no.
mean, here's
Oh,
one
yeah.
that you guys aren't gonna like, but people might look at it from the outside. But the Steelers beating the Ravens. even
Yeah,
though that's
that's
a divisional
true.
game.
That's true.
Because a lot of people have the
I
Ravens.
don't
Yeah.
think, though,
top
because so many
three.
people are down on the Ravens because of Lamar Jackson, and I don't know. And they've had so many close games with bad teams.
I mean, yeah, finally people are down on the Ravens a little
Yeah.
bit. It took a long time for it. I could see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
if they said that, then they definitely don't watch any Steelers
you're right,
Ravens
yeah.
games
Right.
because it's always close.
Yeah.
It's always
It's
close.
always a crazy
Always
game.
close.
So, I
And
do
that-
see what you're saying.
Yeah, that about ends it. That's about the top 10 teams going into week 14.
Top 10 teams.
That was better.
Pretty sure this was very respectable, TJ. I want everybody to not only rate your top 10 teams in order. I want you to rate TJ's top 10 list today on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd also love to see, if you watched last episode, what your rating is from 1 to 10. Are negative numbers possible?
Yeah, sure.
Because that's
Yeah.
fair game.
All right.
But they're nice with it.
Okay, TJ.
You know what? Let's clap him out.
Let's clap him out. TJ, congratulations.
Yay. He got
Yay.
a brain.